All right, people of chat, we are in. Mic check, 1, 2. To Legit City on the mic, guys. Another day, another attempt. Relica start. And then, metal pour, that's fine. Lush core, boulders, magma channels, mixed boulders, metallic cave, these are all fine. I could just take this set from the get-go. Crash satellites on regular. Printer scepter, a. And then it's Relica, so there's automatic lead to Bollier. I didn't watch the new short yet. We'll check that out. Oh, they took out Biobot Builder because you could only have 5 story traits. Feels bad. I might actually want Biobot over Critter Flux because Biobot you get 2 lockers. Technically, George gives us nothing. Unstable though. George doesn't help us at all. So we're just gonna remove George. Alright, everything is gonna be normal. Yeah, I don't want to play with it unstable though. They did warn you saying that you could try it, but it's like, yeah, it's fine. It's unstable. I just won't play with it. Looks good. This is gonna be our run start. So this is gonna be the 1 stream Temporal Tear. Basically, we are going to be doing Temporal Tear from beginning to end. And then we're trying to do it in today's stream best as we can. Boops did get, oh, look at that. You could do different outfits. Yo, there's default outfits now. Oh, that's tight. This is kind of tight. They just have outfits now. Dude, they just have outfits now. Pre-made, pre-set up. It's actually pretty cool. That's pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool. Zereg wants a dupe? Let me know, man. 2 researchers and a builder. This is pretty good. Pure researcher. And then we need research rocketry. 2 interest setup. Oh, you would be bottomless stomach. I could live with this. I could live with this. Then we need build supply. No doctoring. I want a 2-point setup. This is really good, and we get tier 3 digging skill for no reasoning. I mean, I guess that's fine. All right. Number 6. This is gonna be the run, hopefully. And let's get it in. All right, we're in. You want to boop and boop close. Oh, we get the balloon artist. Oh, they don't have the sets here? Alright, there we go. Slightly different UI. Slightly different. It worked out though. Zarek is in. Alright, not bad. This world gen's kind of odd. Big pocket on the left already. Water down there, water up here, water right there. The water placement kind of sucks in and of itself. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, look at the new POI. You just see the items floating. Oh, wow. Is that how that looks like all the time now? You see the artifact right there? You get to see which artifact you get to. The Moonlight Ring. Okay. In and of itself, this is already in a bad spot. That's not looking good. That means we have to find a planet on the left side before we even get there. It is what it is. Alright, so we'll do the schedule. Work all day. No alarms. +1. Oops. +1 right there. 2, 2. And then let's up the priorities. This is probably the setup. That's probably the setup. Alright, so we are 11 tiles away. That's a little bit unfortunate. It is what it is. We'll dig out this way. We'll dig out that way. None of that's actually stuff I want to dig, though. Man, this is kind of unfortunate already. Alright, let's not go that way. Let's go this way. I guess digging up there makes a lot of sense. Since there's 3 dudes, we should do 3 like that. If we're not doing anything, we can go on this side. Alright, so spacing is going to be important first off. Ideally, I have my toilets like on the side right here, but I might have to put it above us. Alright, so that's gonna be the setup probably. Build these out. We're gonna need the metal ASAP. Oh yeah. Oh no, we're pulling out this way. 5. Yeah, this is fine. What's going on, Collateral? Welcome in. Thank you, Collateral. We're gonna do our best. We didn't really talk about the cosmetic pack, more so just talked about the new QL update that happened. We didn't actually talk about the cosmetic pack. I didn't look at it yet. I don't have it yet. But for the most part, yeah, there's a update, right? QL update. So we just talked about that really fast. Yeah, there was a quality of life update. Some cool stuff. There's a gassy mood change. Basically makes the gassy mood more viable. Yeah, there was a new dupe too. That's kind of nice. Pleasantly surprised dupe was included. Knew the quality of life was coming out, just not when. Gotcha. But yeah, just released with the new Neutronium pack. It's pretty cool so far, man. I expected it to be tomorrow. Yeah, I was not expecting it today. Not mad though. It is what it is. Can't be mad about that. Can't be mad about that. Yeah, finally get the critter counts a little bit better. Gonna need to get this first outhouse today, hopefully. Get down to there. We'll be needing some metals, which is why we're doing this. Bump out the outhouse. We need this done. I could build a mixed ranch now. I'm having a heck of a time getting Mind the Gap. Just can't stick with the grind. Dude, Mind the Gap's tough, man. Mind the Gap, I honestly think, is just the value is way too high. They did change it right now with the update to make it a little bit better, but yeah, Mind the Gap still sucks. Mind the Gap still sucks, man. It realistically is just a bad time. Alright, so far so good. Making sure we get everything set up. Toilets up. I need to learn about the robotic rocket pilots or whatever they're called to make it easier. There is a way to do it without those, but it's effectively the same thing. There's a way to set it up so that the rockets don't have to have a pilot inside. But yeah, there's some minor strats to make that easier. Still though, it still sucks. Don't get me wrong, man. That achievement is still tough. All they need to do is make the drogue cone more accessible, like making a lower tier or one that uses ceramic. Honestly, I don't know how they could improve the drogue cone, but I do think they need to do something with it. All right, we got water up top. Salt right there. That's not too bad. Guys, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. We back. Sorry about that. I'm gonna just count the new changes to mining asteroids with the QO update. What do you mean by that, collateral? For Mind the Gap, now when you go to the first area, don't you get free resources? Isn't it just databanks? I'm not actually sure. Oh, slight UI change. With the research, not bad. Oh, no metal. Yeah, we kind of need that. Hey, Matixo, yeah, we gotta hydrate. Gotta pour me some beverage. Yeah. No, I think I see what you mean now. You don't know if you need to mine it specifically or just shipping it back is good enough. I'm not actually sure about that. But yeah, that's all gonna be stuff we're gonna have to figure out. Man, I did not test anything with the new update, man. Hey, look, it's the new door access. Standard, bionic, and then robots. Nice. That's actually kind of nice. Alright, research has gotten started. We still don't have the metal ore yet. Kinda need to just bought the plant. Power is being ran. We need to get the second research so that we get the lab room bonus. Water. Nutrient bars, that's fine. We get other outhouse. These guys already went though, so they're fine. We would want to build this out, man, if we can. Alright, second research. They're eating here, chilling. Alright, so for the most part, this is a bad start. This is a bad start. The PY is 11 tiles away. That's technically bad, because that means we lose time flying there later on. It is what it is. We live with it, right? Can't really do too much. Huh, they're sleeping with the light on. That is perfectly fine. Alright, dupes are chilling. We're gonna have to explore left and right. I would want to do this though, because then we're gonna want to grab the water. Maybe we should grab the water from this side. Makes a little bit more sense. And then just put your pump right there. It should work out. Get to use the water. We're still trying to work our way up. What's going on, Mujinzo? Welcome in. I see you over there. Looks like the UI has got cleaned up a little bit. Looks a little bit better. Alright, we have 2 people that could research now. Nice, nice. Alright. So I gotta hydrate. My coffee's still a little bit too hot. Got the supercomputer tech up next. We'll grab the water. I like the changes to the text dupes make when they do things. It's easier to read. Yeah, it's a lot easier to read. Add a little bit of shading to it, so it pops a little bit more. All right. Batik, so I owed you a hydrate. Give me one sec. We'll get it in soon. I just gotta wait for my coffee to cool down. God damn it. And of course, people of chat, hope you guys are having a good one. New update today, new DLC today for this game. Cosmetic stuff, so nothing new. Hopefully you guys are having a good one though. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Of course, we're doing the one stream tear. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. I'd be happy to help. Sailor Mom, how are you? Hello, hello. Hope you're having a good one, Sailor Mom. All right. Just a little bit on slow pace right now. We'll speed it up in a second. We go 2x speed. I should be able to monitor them like this. They don't need to do too much right now. So in the very beginning, we're going to be teching up. They're going to run the wheel. They're going to do the research. They're going to dig. They're not going to be able to do too much because we're running 2 researchers right now. We will want to get the larger battery though at some point. And the big thing is, yeah, man, 3x or after coffee. You got to be fueled up. You know how it is, man. Speedrun style. Yeah, we're doing it one stream today. It's speedrun, but it's not as sweaty. That's basically how I'm playing this. Meaning that we're not going to be like min-maxing every absolute second of it. Every frame. We do have the goal to do it fast, don't get me wrong. It's just not as sweaty. I believe that's the verbiage that's used nowadays. Don't want to be a sweaty gamer. Oh man, we sipped the coffee, but I don't think it's enough. So we're gonna still be a little bit chill. Alright. We're gonna need more outhouses, of course. And now that we have food ready, we're gonna need to do this. And then we're gonna want to get that. We'll do it like that. Alright, so let's get these. So we get water. After that, we could do these. And then we'll dig this out. Yeah, man. Hot tea helps. Alright, supercomputer is up. Grab jumbo battery. I'm considering slowing down on research right now. So we get the food up, get the pitcher pump up. Yeah, poor Dinos. He's doing his best to not fall, dude. He's a little bit too big, man. Just a little bit too big. We have the sweat corn stock. We should actually try to do something with that. Bunch of mimicas everywhere. That's gonna be great for us once we start doing the foodstuffs. We just need to be a little bit caught up with the foodstuffs right here. What's going on, Mia? Don't know. We're not checking that yet. Hope you're having a good one though, Mia. Appreciate you for tuning in. Did everyone get new skins or something? Automation cable? Automation cable? Is that what we want right now? Smoker building. We already have the tech. Maybe we might just want to get food up first. We'll just do automation cable for now. But I'm thinking, yeah, we might want to get food up. There was that new update. It's just, you know, I don't have the new DLC. The Neutronium pack. I don't have that yet, so it's like, I don't have none of the new skins. Alright, let's get this done. I might actually want to just slow down on the research. Alright. Oh. Here we go. Digging boop. What a start. Operating build researcher. That's pretty nice. We take Steve. There was an update, yeah. Quality of life update plus DLC. Two separate things. Steve is a build research. Okay. My boy Steve could help out, but not really. You're going to want to build, operate, supply. We'll have you operate a little bit more then. This should work out. So someone's going to run the wheel. We need to get the farm started. So we're just going to not research. We just need the laborers to do the laboring. Power's going to be topped off, and then we could help out. Sweat corn, let's get it planted. We'll finally get water. Okay, probably want to grab that. Sweat corn seeds. Same thing there. Probably want to grab those. Okay. The little got out. Let's go. Alright, we really want to get the food started. After that, we're going to need to get back on research. It's just that we need to get all this done. The oxygen in this corner kind of sucks too. Not gonna lie. Cosmetic DLC, true. That is true. It's not a proper DLC. It's very cosmetic. Alright, a little bit of exhaustion. It happens. Yeah, you don't have to buy it. Because it's a cosmetic DLC, though, it's like really cheap. So I guess you could say it has that going for it. It's not a, you know, full-on expensive DLC. This is spaced out smaller ones. This is spaced out smaller Planetoid setup. Man, having to breathe sucks. Alright, dupes are awake. Dupes are pooping. We moved up the germ slider. Alright. Let's get back to researching. We need to dig up as many of the sweat corns as we can. That's going to force the Mimica's going to try to path over to here to pollinate. We should probably do a priority 7 on all of the farm tiles itself. We're going to want to plant some Mimicas once we're able to. Any fresh Mimicas we should dig up. And then try to get the plants ready. My dupes are just very behind though on a lot of the labor tasks. Alright. I honestly don't feel like we should be doing the run today though. I'll be real. But we'll do it. We'll do the run. I feel like with the new update, I should like look at it a little bit deeper to see if we could squeeze out some ideas. But we're already in the run, so it is what it is. I just don't think we're gonna get it today. I just don't think we're gonna get it, man. Alright, research is done with that. Next thing we want to grab is probably going to be smoker tech. Do we have... No, they can't do the research yet, so maybe we don't grab that. Let's grab coal gen, get peat gen. Alright, let's try to dig this. Get a Mimica planted properly. And then we want to get 3 here, 3 here. More sweat corn here. Okay. There's a lot we got to do right now. Oh, my millets. Here. Here. Get the free millets. There's a lot of plants right there too. Oxygen in this corner is pretty bad, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, sweat corn, free food. That got done. Let's grab rock crusher. Grab the plants, grab the food. We're gonna move the oxygen to here. Get a second one, because we need one in this area. Right now, it's very bad having that right there. There's no other way to really get water, though, so I want to use this. Alright, we're just behind on labor right now. It's not much we could really do about it, though. Bop these. Because they just got harvested, so they're freshly growing. We want to uproot the mimicas to get them growing inside. More sweat corn for the same reasoning. No pollinators, right? That's to be expected. These mimicas don't want to leave, though. They're just chilling down there. They don't want to path up to the plants over on the side. Maybe we should try to open up this pocket for these mimicas to come out. Our research is caught up. It's gonna be a while. We could probably try to grab smoker tech. Let's grab mass tech for now, while it's early tier. So seeds, gonna be good. This is at 90, it's not bad. Yeah, none of these mimicas want to grow. So let's dig open this path a little bit nicer then. Maybe it's like pathing, something weird like that. And then we just need them to try to prefer to eat the sweat corn if possible. They kind of have to go through the sink, so it's fine. This guy didn't wash his hands. Everyone's eating. Alright, if they can, we need them eating the sweat corn, man. Dig up this. 59, that's fine. We have some more sweat corn down there, some in there. So we can dig in any direction and just grab resource right now, man. It's just, man, digging is kind of a struggle. Algae's getting deliveries. It's just always going to be max pressure because of the corner. The soar back makes them slower, it does. But I can't really do anything about that right now. Like, I'm trying to get food up, and that's more important. And the food's kind of a struggle right now. We're getting no pollinators. We need to open this up so we get more pollinators coming out. Getting more of the seeds. None of these guys want to come up. I need to get more plants up because my farms are about saturated. I need to dig this area up here so that we get space. There's so much we gotta do. The early part is just you're swamped with work because there's so much you need to get done as fast as you can. Soar back is half a cycle. So we grab the sweat corn, the Mimica's there. Try to grab this guy. This guy's at 58. We'll grab all these guys. And then sweat corn, 38, 33. We'll pick up both of these. What's going on, Cyberdyne? Welcome in. Overgrow is never going to be something we're going to grow. They take way too long for it to be somewhat okay. Take way too long, IMO. Alright, so we should be okay to grab Smoker Tech now. Because I think we should have enough. Yeah, we have the skill now. Nice. So Layra, Zarek, Steve could do the research, but then we want him doing something else. And Marie's gonna have carrying capacity. Steve might be digging, man. Maybe. Hey, yo, man. Cyberdyne with gifts up to Uglar Visk. Shout out to Uglar Visk, man. Haven't seen that name in a while. Hope he's doing well. But thank you so much, Cyberdyne. Appreciate you, man. Uglar Visk, if you're out there, man, welcome back to the city. Hope you enjoy your stay. Enjoy the emote one as ad free viewing. Don't forget that legit sub badge. But yo, man, Cyberdyne, shout out to you, man. Thank you for the support. Supporting me and the Bombas. I'm not going to give him a skill, because I might want him to have digging skill. We don't need it yet. This is kind of good sign. Cold left and right. Hopefully that means there's gold up here. There's salt right here too. So that means this biome, hopefully we get the Jawbows. Jawbows would be ideal. We are super behind though. Cycle 6. I hate how none of the Mimicas want to come up to do the pollinating, man. Feels bad. Seems kind of warm. It is. That's just Relica. Relica be warm planet. A lot of the plants here want to be around like 40C, 50C. They have pretty wide range too. Have a good stream. Appreciate you, Sailor Mom. Feed the kids. Make sure the kids are good. And yo, man, we'll see you next time. A lot of algae right here. Okay, so water for that. These are not priority 9. We should actually have these at priority 9. Eating the sweat corn. Trying to do the Mimica stuff. 30%. More sweat corn. There's just so much digging we gotta do. Crazy thing is that this is barely gonna keep up. This is barely gonna keep up, man. Alright, so the big thing is gonna be exploring. We need to do that ASAP once we can. So it's gonna be digging up is probably gonna be one of the things we want to do, and then left and right. Honestly, digging up is probably not as important as digging left and right. Yeah, just because that's gonna be, we don't know where the teleporter is. dig up to the abyssal line on the left side would be kind of nice. No one with dig skill. We might have to take Oshkon for the supply. Alright, so Oshkon is going to be supply, store, tidy. He does all three. But then if he's bored, he does operating. Okay. We have a Mimica, wild Mimica, coming from the neighboring little area. Let's go. Okay, no water. The digging's taking forever. Yeah, we're just doing farming right now. We're trying to get as many plants as we can. To the point where we're very ahead. We have all the seeds. We just need to get the second layer up. Alright, so digging wise, let's get second layer and we need to start exploring. So going down is gonna have to be a play. This is gonna be a big thing now, just making sure we find the teleporter ASAP. It's cycle 7, man, and I feel like we haven't gone out of the starting zone. 40%, the Mika's chillin'. The research is going pretty well, though. But yeah, right now, man, I need to get to second teleporter. That is the immediate goal. So we could set up shop on the second planet, get the frozen friends. We do have obsidian digging because my dupe spawned with the skill. But we don't have granite or abyssalite. So there might be a little bit of luck involved with that. Yeah, man. I mean, we could give someone granite digging. Like, we have a dupe with a skill point right now. 2 dupes. It's just abyssalite's gonna be, you know, a little bit later. Alright. Left side, ice biome, salt. We get a flooded building area. That shouldn't be expected. We might be left side oriented this time. Unless this is Neutronium. Neutronium's right here, though. Big hydrogen pocket. This looks like a saltwater geyser. How the layout looks like. So we're looking for gravitas tiles right now. If we could see any, it's a good chance that we find the building. This isn't it, though. This is what I mean, though, by gravitas tiles. You can't build these. These are natural tiles that you'll get from a naturally spawned spot. Right now, we chillin', man. We gotta just dig. Starting biome is pretty big. Plastic table. Okay, cool. That's a guarantee that that's nothing important. We use wards. We might need that later. Poke shell. Salt water. Okay, so this is going to be salt biome down here. It's not bad. Grab smoker tech. We will want to grab smart battery stuffs. We have automation wire already. O2 mask, canister filler. We have pump. At this point, yeah, smart battery. It's probably nice. We'll get some of the power setup that we would want to have. And then we'll get power started soon. We just gotta explore right now, man. That's all we could really do. That's the big thing. Just exploring. Alright, new Mimiga from the outside's coming in. You could help pollinate. More Mimigas up there. Wouldn't be bad coming down here. Oh, found it, boys. Over there. This is likely going to be teleporter. This looks like it. This corner. Looks like that's going to be teleporter. Yeah, I think they'll get it in time. We'll send someone over soon. Yep. Wait. This could be supply, actually. That could be supply teleporter, not actually dupe teleporter. We want dupe teleporter before supply. Supply doesn't really matter. I just realized no one's prioritizing doing the dig, so I got a priority on that. Yeah, we have no dupes that want to do digging. Feels bad. Everyone's doing like everything else. Oh, it is supply teleporter. Feels bad. Not the one I wanted. Feels bad, boys. Yep. This is gonna be... Yep, there's a rail. Supply teleporter. It is what it is. We'll probably want to go down to the right then. Yep, so this is to send stuff over. That's not good, not good. I do want to go over to here. But I feel like the teleporter is likely going to be below us, so I want to keep going down. This teleporter is actually very important, so hopefully we get it. Research is done, smart battery. Let's grab the transformer stops that we'll need. Okay, so neutronium is right here. No other building edges. We'll allow the food. We haven't seen the top yet, but I don't think that's important. Yeah, we just need a dupe focused on digging. Man, I wonder if I should get a digging dupe over build supply. Because I prefer build supply because it's 2 interests over just getting 1. And it makes sense that you would want to get 2 interests over those single interests. But maybe there's some merit of having it as a digging dupe. You get granite skill pretty fast. Digging is one of the jobs you'll do the most in the beginning anyways. We're not out of algae, are we? We are out of algae? What world is this, man? I thought we're on Relica. We're out of algae, dude. What in the world? Alright, it is what it is. The Mimikas are about ready. We're just gonna toggle the doors. These are about to grow. We'll build those. Alright, man, we're changing up one of our dupes. It might be Oshkon. We might also get a new dupe instead. I'll wait for the new dupe. I really want a dupe to do dig skill, man. There's so much digging we just need to do. +7 builder interest with mole hands. That wouldn't be bad to get it started. The thing with the interest is that if you don't plan for that dupe to leave, it's probably fine. My man is weird traps. I see Andy. This is such a weird trap. Alright, got the natural harvest. Let's go. Lum's working for us. 0.6. The morale, though, probably wouldn't matter if he's not going to leave the home base. Ah, man. The Mamillet's right there. I want to go grab all the resource. Alright, research. We grab that. Smoker is up. Maybe we get sweat corn soon. Let's start getting a pre-tech for Radbolt. And then we'll go into telescope. So I should try to get a smoker up right now. Damn, dude. I have nothing done. Alright, no pre-tech. We gotta just get digging. Realistically. Alright, so we have this. We want that. 2 tiles here. So we want this. And then we'll just do a ceiling here. Alright, we gotta seal this up properly. We are up here now, so that's good. And then digging down here needs to be priority. So we're gonna slow down on the research, try to get caught up on a lot of the stuff here. Ah, feels bad, this guy. Let's grab the smoker. We want to get veggie poppers up. Dupe is not digging down there. Feels bad. We'll get the vent line here, of course. We're gonna slow down on the research for now. We're gonna be cycle 10, no teleporter, huh? Dude, when's this guy gonna spawn? Snack fruit? Oh, this is the new building. Look at this toilet. What the hell is this? Activation required. Private toilet for senior scientists. It was the site of many great scientific breakthroughs. That's funny, man. Look at that. He even has a side panel for the bidet. That's kind of tight. That's probably the new building, the replicator. Gives you a dice roll of items. Yeah, we're not going to be doing that yet. No research yet. We have no beds yet either. There's so much that needs to be done. Oh, I just realized we can't reach these guys. We would have to do it like that. Come on, dupe with dig skill. Construction, research, operating, peer research, flatulent. We gotta take this guy. Hey, you are gonna be digging. And we're giving you granite digging. Feels bad. That's all you're gonna be doing, pay. We need you down here, man. We really do. We'll preemptively put an algae terrarium here. There's a good chance they're gonna need it. It probably also helps to do a weird strat like this. The U-shape oxygen pocket. So they could stand here and breathe from the oxalate. You see how this stays floating there? Because of the CO2 pressure. It's kind of nice. Oxygen's going to be there now. Yep, they could breathe there now too. I could hear the rain. That is the second oh, that's a fossil building. Okay. We're gonna want to go here. And then try to walk over to the corner. Okay, and then we could argue digging this way could show us something on the right side. Thinking we could go over to here and find something. Because we could dig that tile, we'll walk over, we'll get a little bit of vision. This is looking like a bad run already. Saltwater, expected. Ice biome, come on. Is this connected? Salt biome over here, no Jawbo biome. Okay, Sporkids. I guess. There's some merit of going here. Checking out that building. This might be a dead run. I have no idea where the teleporter is. Alright, this got sealed up. Veggie poppers forever. Priority 9. Max this out. This is ready now. Mikas are inside. We're going to be building towards the top. Nothing. Part of me is thinking maybe getting a digging dupe is really nice. This is spaced out, man. That's the crazy thing. Unless the new update changed the dimensions of the maps, this should be a standard size map. For spaced out. Standard for spaced out. It does seem a little large though, right? Seems a little bit wider than usual. But it's like, because there's no dimensions, I can't really tell. Dude, if it's over here after the frozen biome, it's a dead run, and we'll call it early and play something else probably. Because if it's like, if it gets close to 15 and I'm not even on the second planet yet, it's a dead run. We did not get lucky with the teleporters. Nothing on the right side. Neutronium is right here, so this is the edge. No walls that I could tell. This boulder didn't help out. What's funny is that we have magma channels. I haven't noticed any magma yet. So this is the first magma channel right there. Dude, you can't dig through that. Oh no, bro. You can't dig through that, man. Alright, this is very breathable. Big chunks of ice. This is the other teleporter for the teleporter supply, because the other one has a desk. Dude, that's every building except the dupe teleporter. What are the chances it's above us? Because it's a wall right here. So if this is teleporter, you don't have space for a dupe teleporter unless it's bottom right, as collateral says. Oh, God. This is not looking good, man. This is not looking good. Build this out, dig this out. We got a little bit of oxygen. Magma's right there. We can't go through that. In here, potential. Try to go inside. Dude, you can't bop the teleporter, can you? Wall biobots. What the hell, dude? Okay. So, wall, teleporter, fossil. So, there's no chance. Dude, it's bottom right. It's bottom right, unless it's above us. It's bottom right, man. Alright, so this dig is pointless because we kind of have the vision right there with the fossil. Biobots. There's a magma channel in between. All right. It could be above us. It could be above us. If it's not, I can't go look for it, man. That's a dead run. This polluted oxygen, no background tiles, that's critter flux. Critter flux. We did get critter flux instead of George. So this isn't it either. Man. Never lucky, boys. Never lucky. Polluted oxygen. No background tiles. Critter fluxomatic. Alright, man. If anything, I guess we're checking out this building today. We can't mine through Abyssalite yet, though. So it's like, we can't even reveal more than this. A robotic shovel that you could explore with, that would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool. Earthworm gym. That'd be really tight, man. Dude, what if it was a robotic vole pet that doesn't move? And what you do is you shoot it in a direction and it just digs that way without actually digging. You know how the voles dig? They just travel through the tiles. It's like you launch a cannon and the vole has vision on it. And then you go through the tiles and then it just stops. And you have to dig it back up in order to get the ammo back, so that you could launch it in a different direction. That'd be cool, dude. That way it's not like you could just freely explore. It's a little bit of, you know, you have to just pick a direction. And then it gets stopped by Abyssalite and Obsidian. So if you hit like a geyser or something, it'll stop right there. That'd be cool, man. So that way you make like a dupe cannon. It's not a dupe cannon, it's a shovel cannon. And then they just have to design it like a hollow point round. So since we were here and we barely have some vision, I feel like we have to wait till we get Abyssalite digging or go through the top, which probably won't try to do, I guess. Going through this way ain't bad. Gonna want to go underneath. So that we could drain the water out. Yeah, because that's what you would want it for. The problem is that you need to be able to build it with metal ore. Because if you wait till you get refined metal, it's kind of too late already. Like, you need to have something like that at the beginning of the game. That's the only thing that's like, I'm not sure how they'll make that work. Because of how it's like, you're so strapped with tech and resources in the beginning anyways. Like, I don't know how they're going to justify that. This is a dead run, by the way. No idea where it is. We're still looking for the teleporter. Feels bad, man. This is a dead run. I don't think there's any saving this. I do want to see what this is, though, on the right, left side right here. I should be, like, I don't even have the dupe teleporter, man. That's the thing. Like, if I had it revealed and we just have to travel to it, it's not that bad. But I don't even know where it is. But yeah. That's going to be the reasoning why we're going to say this is very likely just a dead run. Like a dowsing rod, low-tech way of scout underground things. And you know what's funny with that? Every direction is still underground, even if you go up, because you're just underground in general. Oh, no oxygen. I want to see what this is before we do anything else. And then we're going to want to deconstruct these tiles. And then have the dupe come up here. Get some vision. I want to see what that is first. Outside of that... Oh, man, as much as I want to play around with the new stuff, I don't think any of it actually is going to help out the run too much. Because when I looked at the updates earlier, it didn't seem like there was anything apparent that would make the run easier. A lot of the stuff you get is like what? The gassy moo, the plywood stuff, the husk stuff that's like realistically, I don't think we're ever going to be able to do enough with. Wait, it's just a toilet? Dude, there's nothing here. What the heck? Unclog the toilet? Wait, what is this, dude? Unclog? Room overlay? Miscellaneous room? Dude, what is this, man? It's just a toilet. It's literally just a toilet. Gold biome right there. Space. We're pretty close to space, I guess. But yeah, no teleporter, second planet. That's the run, man. You get the artifact from the toilet, someone flushed it down. That'd be pretty funny. Teleporter top right. I don't think I've seen that before. But there's a chance, I suppose. Still, though, it's gonna be so slow. I like how my dupes just casually eat right here. We really need to get these guys a meal haul. But yeah, I'm thinking there's nothing to really check out, man. The new quality of life update is very much, as the name implies, just QOL. It doesn't really feel like there's anything added that really changed too much. It kind of just feels like, yeah, it is what it is. I might be wrong though, but it doesn't feel like there was anything really added in that would change up the speed run. I guess finding the actual replicator would be kind of cool. I don't know what unclogging this would do though. This is so weird. The fact that there's an unclog button, it's so interesting. It's like, what is this gonna do? I guess Steve could just get the abyssalite digging. Just break through this now. And then we'll just try to get down to here. We are never gonna get that in time, though. You could try to get a boot, but it's like, it's not gonna have the skill points. Isn't it just one skill point? I haven't seen the tree. Do they just give you the tech without any prerequisites? I'd imagine it's behind something. No way, dude. No way. It's right here. Oh my god. Dude. No way. Is that actually it, or is it another building? No, steel doors? That's Somnium. Isn't that Somnium? Yeah, dead plant. Oh no, this is the new PY. Gravitas ruins. Dead plant. I've never seen this before. New inspect. Okay. This is not teleporter. This is the new replica building. This has to be the new replica building. We're just exploring the fog, man. It'd be mad foggy in here. Dead plant, steel doors. I thought this would have been teleporter. Because of how you have floor set up like that. It didn't really look like it. I think this is the new POI though. Yep. Clock, dead plant. Steel doors. That was a dead giveaway. The fact that you got steel doors right here. That was not going to be teleporter building. Damn, so it's bottom right, like collateral side. Never lucky, boys. Never lucky. I do want to check this out, though. I want to see what this does. I wanted to unclog the toilet, because I thought that this might be the replicator, and it just looks like a toilet, but when you unclog it, it does, like, the Ironman thing, and changes building types, and transforms. POI-based GeoGuessr? Dude, that does not exist, man. I would totally love to do a game like that. It's just that I don't know how to use the world gen. Like, if they made world gen easier for players to make maps and stuff, I would totally make so many different type of maps. I have so many ideas that I would be like, if I could just make a custom map, like a lab map, I would totally do it, dude. All right, look at this. The Princeptor. My Duplicate has uncovered a fascinating machine. Its construction suggests that it was designed as an energy-fueled disruptor and retrofitted the printing pot capabilities. It is locked by a 13-digit passcode. One failed attempt could permanently disable the entire building. I can only hope that the code's printed somewhere in this world. Alright, so that might be where the toilet comes into play. The passcode might be in the toilet. Because it did say we had to find the building. Like the passcode is on the map somewhere. Activate. Wall chart. Inspects. Clock inspects. Mini fridge inspects. Oh, the fridge is open. That's why the map's cold. We have another wall chart. Biophysics research desk. Seems legit. Glass steel doors. Okay. I have a sick feeling it's gonna be here, man. We have to unclog it, and we get a password. Nothing else seems out of the ordinary. I did remember it saying something like, you need to dig up the password? Like it's buried somewhere. I don't know if they mean in a realistic sense, like it's a buried object, or if it's like just underground. You know, like it's in the planet. I don't actually know what they mean when they say buried. Feels bad. Regardless, though, I do think it's at the toilet. So we want to do this first if we can. And then... yeah, but it's like... is it a buried object, though? Is what I'm curious about. Like, we're gonna dig up a random piece of paper. Hey, the password's this. And it's like, oh no, bro. That's gonna be so bad, because that's literally needle in a haystack. Like, there's so many random buried objects that if that's how they want us to, to find it, dig out the map. Randomly, there's a buried object, the password on it. That'd be horrible, dude. We'll see, though. Hey, you never know, man. You never know. We gotta unclog this toilet first. You got this, Steve. Takes him a while to dig. He does 1 tile a day. If we're lucky. Alright, since we know it's a dead run, man. Thug life. We're gonna sandbox and we're gonna reveal. So, oh, it wasn't here? Oh my god, it was under the critter flux in the beta hive. Wow. That's the worst spot. The smallest beta hive cluster too. Double magma channels. What a setup. We got these guys over there, these guys over here. This was further away to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's exactly 10 tiles away from the tear. What are the chances? It got moved because of the generation? Dude, that would suck if that's the case. All right, so there is no new buildings on the map outside of this. Send a dupe to plunge. Are we not able to go there? Yeah, we can. How come I can't do this? Oh, plumbing skill. Huh. Still not giving it to me. So you know how it says activation required? I'm thinking it has to do with this building. So we might have to activate this first. And then it allows us to unplug it. Right? Because it says activation required. Sunak's alive. Let's go. Welcome in. I see you over there, man. Good to hear that you're doing well. New update today, man. They want food? Alright, man. Alright, so click on this. Access code required. Playing Warframe. I see. Oh. Hey, it's flip-flopping. Unclog. Zerrik's doing it. Let's go, Zerrik. Playing Warframe right now. Nice. Hope you're enjoying the Warframe. New cosmetic DLC and quality of life update just dropped today. So QL update's not a big deal. Cosmetic update's also not a big deal. So, you know, didn't miss too much. Zerrik, hurry up, man. My man can't breathe over here, so we're gonna give him some oxygen. With zombie spores. Seems legit. Let's get the little baby llama. Dude. Now Steve is doing it. Oh man. Zerrik just hanging out. He doesn't know how to actually unclog the toilet, so he's got to wait for Steve to show him how it's done. Zerrik, you bum. Why'd you even take the job, dude, if you're not gonna do it? Look at Steve. He's like, I can't believe this guy. It's making me walk all the way over here, show him how it's done. You see this as a plunger. Splash. Access code. The data storage medium was damaged, but it's already served its purpose. That's it. Intercepts and stores power charges from the printing pod. Convert stored charges into data banks into seeds and eggs. Wow. So we just put data banks inside. Okay. Huh. Okay. He didn't know how to do the Tokyo Drift sounds. Feels bad. Alright, so we have to wait till we get a printout, and then we could store a charge, get the data banks, and then we'll be able to print something. So from what I believe how this works is, basically there is a conversion. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. It's basically gonna give you a catalog. I guess we should speed it up and see what we get. So when you get a printout, if let's say you don't like your printout, right, and you don't want any of those items that you got from rolling the dice, you don't have to take anything, and you could just intercept the charge and you store that. And I think this is going to allow you to use that charge to buy items, so to speak, with the databanks from a specific catalog that's dependent on how many charges you have. We're gonna see how that works out though. But from what I read, that's what it sounds like it is. Basically, you know, it's like you're gambling at Vegas, and then it turns out that you've lost in blackjack. But you know what, man? The casino is really nice. So they'll give you a voucher for a free buffet. That's what it sounds like, man. It's a consolation prize. It's a consolation prize. So you don't like the slot rolls? Hey, man, you could turn that slot roll in, get a buffet. Go eat at the Las Vegas seafood buffet. That's pretty good. I wouldn't eat there, though, because it's seafood. You know how it is. Alright, so we gotta wait for the new printout. This sucked, man. Not gonna lie. Down here, I thought the magma channels are my friends. I guess they're not. That magma at the bottom. So this is technically a magma channel right here. Even though it's connected to the magma core proper. Feels bad. So I want to see the catalog list, what that's going to do. Suffocating. Who's suffocating? You guys, man. Y'all getting some oxygen, don't worry. Whoa, they're all sleeping at the new print scepter? That's so jank. Everyone's slipping on ice too. Dude, we got some nice beds for you guys. It's not in the bedroom though. It's out in the open. Dude, can you guys imagine inflating up a bouncy castle and then just sleeping in it? It'd be huge. That'd be really cool though. Not gonna lie. Like, actually jumping into bed would be kind of fun. $1.6. Oh, it melted, boys. We got visco gel locks. Let's go. Oh my god. Did we discover something? If you make comfy beds, ask for solid visco gel, you get standing liquid locks. That's so jank. That's a TikTok camping thing. Oh, I didn't know that. Really do be like that though sometimes, huh? Alright, let's move the databanks in. That's so weird. Standing liquid locks just because of the visco gel right here. Minus 30. It's getting there. Feels bad, boys. Dead runs. You hate to see it. Waiting on the new print scepter. We're gonna store the charge. Hopefully it works the way we think it does. We know about the new toilet setup now. This is kind of nice because we have a second option now of getting steel doors. So now we don't have to get the somnium specifically. There is a second steel door now up here. That's kind of nice. If anything, that's like the only thing we could take from this steel door. How much is it? I imagine it's, yeah, it's 100 like the other one. You get 2 doors though, so it's 200. Somnium the same way. You get 2 doors. So technically you get 200 each. I only need 50 though for the steel pump, so only 1 door is really needed. With the extra door, I don't know what you would really want to do with that though. They just throw something down and it inflates into a the glamp tent. Oh, I see. The inflatable stuff. Dude, I need to see an isekai anime where they have like modern camping equipment from like Yuru Camp. And then they like go into a new world. He's like, man, these beds and shit suck. And he just uses wind magic, inflates this like weird inflatable tent, and just goes inside and sleeps. Everyone's like, dude, how do you have an inflatable castle? That'd be really funny. Look at this mini castle. Oh my god. And then he's gonna, we need the main character to act high and mighty and be like, yeah, man, a king never leaves his castle. Starts flexing. Come on, man, where's my charge? 0.6. And then he's gonna bust out the portable stove. And then the people are gonna be like, man, this is better cooking than I have at home. The camping genre is catching up. Dude, I saw the new anime coming out. It's like dual camping. Because a lot of Yuru Camp and the other camp animes have been like one person camping on their own. Right? During winter and all that, during the summer, they have the specialized equipment. It kind of feels like an advert, man. Like, hey man, look at this portal stove design. It feels like an advert sometimes. Look at how they could just do this and then it kind of origamis into something else. It's like it's a water boiler and a cup holder at the same time. Sometimes it just feels like a gadget advert, man. But dude, man, I could see that happening. Modern camping equipment. All they got to do is do a similar style. Dude, they could literally do that as a new season of campfire cooking. He has the perfect skill to make it work. He has modern shop, right? With the how he buys his food. He could literally just get camping equipment. And he already has blessing of the wind goddess. So like it all works out. That'd be really tight, man. I want to see something like that. Man, I missed watching anime. I recently caught up on Grieving Souls. Not gonna lie, man. I do enjoy Let This Grieving Soul Retire. And it's more so that despite having all this luck and all that good stuff, the main character is he doesn't act very stereotypical and he kind of like embraces it. All right, store the charge, intercepted. What? Wait, what? I need to store 3 charges. Ah, what? Six databanks out of 6 databanks. All right, hold up. I'm gonna spawn some databanks. Maybe we just gotta hit a databank minimum. Guys, load it up. Load it up. Insufficient stored material. It could be the databanks, right? $31. Still not enough. And there's no data entry. Alright, it's here. Print Scepter. Smells bit like an old ranch. 13-digit passcode. Wow, it has a social security number. And we got some lore stuff. We got Mark Davis. 31. Mark Anthony, I'm sorry. Man, so it's like, man, we gotta wait 3 days. So the data, so you need 3 charges to even get a selection. And then when you do get the selection, it's kind of at the mercy of how much data banks you got. So it's more so that you pay with data banks, but you need 3 charges for entry. Is that how that works? I have to lose 3 hands of poker before I could start using my hotel dollars. I guess that's a way of looking at it. Man, we have to wait for 3 printouts? Oh, that's gonna take forever. I do want to see how that works though. I do want to see how that works. We gotta wait, man. We gotta wait. So nothing else, right? What about the husk stuff? Plant husk. Do you get plant husk from everything? Dude, look at this new husky moo. Gives you carbon dioxide. Dew dripper. Nosh. Gas grass. Skill required. Oh, okay. Overgrow, but not the sweat corn, nor the mimicas. Okay. This kind of feels like... Huh. Chlorine consumers. Megaphron is not here, though, for whatever reason. But a lot of the buildings that deal with chlorine gives you plant husk. And then you have grub fruit, bristle blossom, mealwood, pike apple. Liquid chlorine, ethanol. I guess this is not chlorine. And then dew dripper creates chlorine. I guess this kind of lives in chlorine, but it's not really related. This one is chlorine. Just doesn't consume anything. And then water. Water. It kind of feels random how they kind of just chose plants. Fibrous. Early game plants. I feel like sweat corn should have been on the list. Because look at all those fibers on the corn, dude. Right here. You gotta shuck the corn. So you gotta remove the fibers. I feel like sweat corn could have been part of the list. Bog jellies not being on here makes sense. I feel like a Megaphron should have been on here. Just given how much, like... Like, look at that. Those are the grains. This whole thing could be plant husk, man. Maybe there was something along the lines of like that would have made it too strong. Megafron OP. But it's not like you get seeds from it, you know? Alright, plant husk gives you plywood. Plywood gives you random ingredients. Refined carbon, ceramic. You could use that as an intermediate for burning stuff at the smoker. You can't use this as wood heater, though. I feel like you should. They should allow you to use this on the wood heater. They should allow you to use this on the wood heater, man. They really should. And then this should be allowed to be a fuel type for the wood burner as well. Oh, you can. After the fix, was there a hot patch? Plywood. Oh, it does. Wood is considered plywood. Nice. Okay, cool. You could put it into the ice melter as well. And you can use it in ethanol distillers. Oh, is this not updated on the tooltip? Okay, cool. Wood. Types of wood too. Nice. Dude, this is so weird. We are 5 DLCs in before we get, like, more wood options. Which is, like, normally one of the earlier techs you get. It's usually you get wood, and then you get all the things pertaining to wood, and then you get stone. Dude, we had stone from the get-go. Stone was life, dude. No one used wood at all. And now we have it, man. They don't think it'd be like it is, but it do. It was so hard to do a hot tub without trees, I imagine. This was a good workaround. The plant husk fibers, and then using that for stuff. The one thing that I'm still kind of curious about is we don't have rope. I wonder if that's done on purpose. Because it's like, that's another thing you get from plant fibers. You get rope. You twist and turn, tie the knots, right? And you would get rope typically. You need to have skill for it, that's fine. It's so weird. You could just dig up the materials for stone and tiles. Rope ladders for some reason. You could use rope ladders in space missions easily. Like, have a attached rope ladder tile that you could build, and then it dangles a ladder down from it. So it's a faster ladder that rolls out, going down only, that you could pre-build. That way you could argue, like, you know, having that on a rocket would be kind of nice. Because it would basically be a bridge. I mean, not a bridge, a ladder. And then you have to anchor it to a tile. And then it just rolls down. So you build the one, and then the rest of this just kind of appears. I don't know if that would be a little too strong. It just feels like that would make sense. Another thing is like, that would give you rope and pulley systems. I did not check out the new jet suit stuff. Just because it's the jet suit, right? All right, we still can't do anything. 50 databanks. The new jet suit stuff. I don't know. Yeah, for the most part, I don't even know what's new with it. That sounds very laggy, man. Not gonna lie. That sounds pretty laggy. Jet suits and flydos for map sweeping. Performance update has been pretty good. That was actually going to be my next question. Like, have you tried to push the new performance yet? I am curious. But yeah, not really too worried about jet suits. I'm probably never going to use those. I don't think there's ever going to be a world where it, like, I would prefer to use jet suits. There's just so much about jet suits that's like, it's tough. You're going to have to get petroleum. It's less stuttery with pathing when you click on show nav. Okay. D Mayor, welcome in. How are you, man? Increase the speed, increase fuel consumption, reduce CO2 output and temperature. Duplicates prioritize flying over walking. Steel and fiber. Oh, man. Yeah. That's the thing, man. The fact that they prioritize flying over walking, I just feel like they're going to get stuck. Honestly, oil is going to be easier than biodiesel. Ethanol is entirely dependent on if you have arbor trees. While you could do plywood, I feel like it's never going to be like I feel like in every case, you have to have certain things already available or you're going to need a stupid amount of resource. Biodiesel is easy. Oh, I'm thinking seals as the only option. I forgot the dinos added a new biodiesel method with the phyto oil. I forgot that was the thing. Man, still, I don't see myself ever using jet suits. And then yeah, there's the new biodiesel engine now. How does that look? Oh wow, what the heck is this? Okay. Oh, did they bop? Oh my god, did they bop the strat? Oh, I don't have the tech, so I can't check it out. Did they bop the strat, dude? Oh, did they bop the flipped strat? Alright, we're gonna have to check that out. I don't want to do it now because we already have charges. Not having the build ladder speeds it up. Yeah, yes, you could argue that. I still don't look at jet suits as something I would ever do. It just feels unsafe. Like everything you say is valid, but at the same time you got to understand none of that is completely safe. So in my perspective, like, yeah, it's an option, I just wouldn't do it. That's just not going to be something I'll do. Mining out a map, sweeping out a map without suits. I mean, with the jet suits and no ladders, that sounds tough. $1.4. Jet suits, yeah. It's up to you guys. I still think it's bad. You're not gonna change my opinion on it. You're free to play the way you want. I just don't think it's good. One point one. One point one. 1.1. I want to see this. The new building. We're so close. One cycle. Alright, so we found out. Okay, the door by the toilets are copper. Feels bad. But this is where the hard drive is with the Bitcoin key. Feels bad. They try to get rid of the Bitcoins by putting it in the toilet. Now we get the Princeptor, though. 2 out of 3. We're almost there. Come on, come on. We got the rain outside right now. Hope you guys are staying warm out there. Unless you're Timo, in which case it's always warm over there. But of course, appreciate you guys for tuning in, man. Shout out to y'all. Very cozy, good to hear. Mamba, you guys probably saw earlier. If you guys were here at the beginning of stream, Mamba was climbing into the blanket this morning. This beginning of stream. So he's cozy, tucked in into the blankets. Y'all know how it is. I see over there Polak coming in with the 3C weather. Yeah, man, it's cold everywhere today. Be mad cold, mad humid. Everywhere is humid, dude. I think everyone that did the weather command today was less than 5 degrees Celsius. It was anywhere between -2 and 3. And the humidity was above 75. I think Polak with 80% humidity is the lowest. Everyone was at 90%. Yo, look at cake. 3C, 90% humidity, dude. Everyone, everywhere in the world today. Cold and humid, dude. Goddamn. D-Mayor, it's a cool down. You're gonna have to try that again in about 15 seconds. Small little cooldown. This is to ensure accuracy with the Doppler 10,000. This is gonna be how we check the weather over here. Y'all know how it is. Dude, it's raining right now. Where I'm at, dude. It's so funny. It was raining all weekend. It rained Monday. And then it's raining right now. 8C is the warmest so far. 76% humidity. It's about right, man. Esperanza, yeah, we got a little bit of that cool down. Small cool down, small cool down. Hawaii is probably hot. Dude, Timo is like the only person that's in like summer weather still. It's still hot over there. He's still chilling. All right. Intercepts. It's time to go to the shop, boys. We got enough tickets at Chuck E. Cheese. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. We get a selection of stuff. This is nice. This allows you to get whatever you want on the planet you want. So it's literally a gift shop, man. 25 databanks each. All right, so let me spawn in some more. Winter's coming, man. Yeah, even the bee tiny, dude. That's insane. Instead of sacrificing the bees, you're sacrificing the databanks. So we're doing this. So I want to see if there's other items that are more expensive because we only have, I think, 50 databanks inside. So we're going to have them put some more in to see if the items change. 25 is the low price right now. Maybe there's one at 100 because we go up to 500, right? It's still only at 25. You get shovel eggs. Draco eggs, dude, so good. Wart seed. Mega frond. Some of these are like, I mean, I like how they're all the same price, man, but this is actually kind of wild. Price increases by 25 after you buy them. Is that across the board or is it that specific item? Let's buy the shovel egg. Nice. Oh, I don't have charges anymore. All right, it's on. We got a little hair dryer. Only the specific item. That's nice. I like how the databank's just floating. Hair dryer. Yeah, grabbing the Wheeze wards might be a little expensive, but it does get you started. It does get you started. So my thing is, does the bee tiny die if the map is too warm? You know what I'm saying? Because the bee tiny dies above 0. So you spawn it, you don't get an egg, you get a bee tiny. He touches the tiles. You could just die, right? Because the area is too warm. I guess it's granite, it's not metal tiles. The metal tiles that are reactive pops it pretty badly. I think they go up by 25 each time you buy them. That way you can't rely on it as a single source. It's more of a just getting you started kind of a deal, which is very important a lot of times. Just getting the ranches started, and then you get a perpetual source. The one thing that's kind of nice about it is that this entire room has buildings, so the bee tiny can't immediately make a hive. That's the one thing about that that's kind of nice. There's all buildings here. So I don't think they will allow any ladders here. Let me do the phone. Oh, you can put it here and here. Can the bee tiny make a hive right here, or is it too big? It's nice for the hatch. Dude, getting a shovel is kind of nice. Because that means you also get a nice meat source that's perpetual. All right, guys, I got a BRB. I got to use the restroom. I'll be right back. We are alive. We are alive. People of chat. Apologize for that. Step away, use the restroom. We are back. We did not get new printout in that time span. Feels bad. Alright, so failed run. Teleporter was right here. Of all places, man. This was 10 tiles, but there was no way I was going to make the steam engine rocket on that planet. Going to here to refill to go to there would have been possible, I guess. But we failed. What a run. So guys, checked out the new Printerceptor. Might as well, since we failed the run. For the most part, it was in the toilet. That was when the passcode is. Otherwise, we get a new steel door source, which is kind of sweet. The thing is that it's only critter eggs and plant seeds, which I guess is not bad. A lot of time that's all you want anyways. I guess something like a one-time source of steel, you get that from the doors. So like getting that printed out isn't that big of a deal. But I like this idea. 3 charges is kind of rough though. I think while this is nice, and the actual like speed run that we do to try to do the temporal tear, this has no use for us. The only thing we get is a door that we could deconstruct, and we get steel from it. This is a deconstruct and not a demolish. Demolish deletes the resource, so we actually get it. The new door system's kind of nice. Bionics, robots, regular dupes. And then, for whatever reason, they did something with the text to make it pop a little bit better. That's helped out. Otherwise, we failed again, boys. I hate to say this. Bad luck. Bad luck, bad luck. So, of course, people of chat, gonna be wrapping up the Onis for now. We're gonna be playing something else.